Yo, what's up, y'all? This be Johnny and J Mo from Leadership Podcast, letting you know to like and subscribe to us on any listening platforms you may be able to listen to podcasts. We are on Google, Apple, Spotify, Amazon, and YouTube. And it doesn't matter. I will edit this out.
You can't edit nothing out.
Yes, I can edit shit out.
You ain't got the answers like Sway.
Well. Okay, I have no response for that one. That was a good one. That was clever. Whatever. Anyways, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yo, welcome back to another episode of Leadership Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Should we say it's Leadership Podcast or is it Sports Edition?
It don't matter.
It doesn't fucking matter. Yo, so welcome back to another episode of Leadership Podcast. Be your boys Johnny and
This your boy J Mo.
Yeah, man. Shit, we back in effect right now. Just having a chill, nice session on. I'll say this is a nice chill session. Would you say that?
Yeah, we just laid back.
Yeah, man. My goal is to do a show once a week and stuff. So until this is over, that's when I'll start partying. So yeah, here we are. How was your week, man?
It was cool. It was hot, I guess, outside, but I was inside, just chilling, doing what I do, hanging out, finessing the globe. No, I'm playing with you. Just in the house, chilling, hanging out, watching shit.
Yeah, I've been out just working and working. You know what I'm saying? Keep myself grounded. Blah, blah, blah. That shit. Only exciting thing about the week, of course, we're going to talk about sports. Yo, yeah, man. So NBA playoffs, man. Shit. Phoenix Suns are in the finals. First time I ever seen this, man, when I was probably I was young. Can you correct me on the year? It was probably just Charles Barkley, right?
93.
93. I was even saying the right number in my head. 90-3. I wasn't even really paying attention to basketball like that. Around 93, I probably was maybe 5 years old.
Yeah, I wasn't watching basketball for sure in 93 to see the Suns go to to the finals.
I mean, for real, that was the last time, man. And but I always knew Charles Barkley as the face of the Phoenix Suns. This is actually kind of amazing to watch. But then I gotta ask you this question right here, man. My cousin, he probably ain't gonna even hear this, man. But I think on the slick, he's either like a Kawhi Leonard fan or a Clippers fan. You know what I mean? But I think he's a Kawhi Leonard fan. And he was pretty sour about this, the W that the Phoenix Suns gained, right? Mm-hmm. So my question right here is this: do you think that the Phoenix Suns had an easy route to the finals? Did they have an easy route? Because of injuries within the injuries within the playoffs. Then I want to make a statement about injuries after you clear that up.
I think they had an easier route, of course, because they stayed fairly healthy, and they played against the Lakers, who was missing AD and LeBron. Mm-hmm. Well, they had LeBron, but LeBron said he was hurt, and I feel like we always know he wasn't right, whatever was going on
with you.
And round
what you think
two,
about that? I can't co-sign, but go ahead.
Round two, they had Denver. They didn't have Jamal Murray, which is the number 2 player on the team and really important to what they do over there. And then the third time they had no Kawhi, which I look at that specifically and say if the Clippers have Kawhi, I think they could have won that in 5, maybe 6.
True that. I cannot dispute that one either. If Kawhi was healthy, this would be very different. This would be very different. So now that comes back to injuries within the playoffs. Are you one of the people, because this mainly LeBron James, I think in my radar that talks about it, that because this was I wouldn't say fairly short season, but they had a short off season, and that kind of influenced with the injuries going throughout the season and the playoffs. But then that's a number of players that gained their injury by just simply just some mishap that happened on the court.
Yeah, and that's what I look at. Stuff like that. It's a lot of people stepped on ankles and stepped on other people's foot or did stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I watched Kawhi injury. His injury, he was kind of just made a bad move. His foot kind of got that little stuck feeling when
Didn't it happen off of a screen or a post or something like
I think
that?
it was on a fast break.
Yeah, it was on a fast break, but someone came and stopped and he ran into him, and then boom, you just saw the shift. You just saw the shift, and if anybody didn't know, because when I looked at it, I was like, ooh, that's an ACL. You better hope it's not torn. Glad it's not torn, because that could have ended his season and the rest of his next season. Just going into like rehabilitation for the ACL injury. Luckily, it was damaged, not torn.
Yeah, this was the
That was a
Clippers
lucky
year.
one. That really was.
They could have did it if they had Kawhi. I feel like they could have won the championship.
And I feel bad for Clipper fans. I sat there, I watched the game, and after Patrick Beverly shoved Chris Paul, I sat there and I say, I feel bad for Clippers fans. This is like, y'all could have been in the finals, and y'all got this close. It was just like, I couldn't even clown them at that point, because Paul George put his he really stepped up, but he didn't step up. Like, well, I don't know. I felt like the refs wasn't on his side in the last game for some reason. I just felt like I was like, damn, there could have been a little bit more free throws than what I've seen out there, but it is what it is. They were letting them really play.
Yeah, they was letting
They
both
really
sides
let them
play,
really
though.
play. Yeah.
So I kind of respected it. Sometimes you gotta want them to not call them fouls for you, because that's what they letting go. If you that type of player, but
If you can draw fouls, yeah,
or if you can play good defense, where you might rub on them a little bit. You might get a little aggressive. So you might be like, hey, cool, this will help me out on the defensive end. But he just not that type of defensive player. He can play good defense, but he don't kind of get into you like a Patrick Beverly will.
Patrick Beverly is he's like a nuisance. But it's cool. That makes me like, I'm like, man, I was like, wow, man. Unfortunate that Houston don't have Patrick Beverly anymore.
It's not unfortunate. They don't need Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, it's like, really, do you really kind of need him? He has to like prove his worth out there. Like, you could tell Patrick Beverly somewhat plays with a chip on his shoulder.
But Patrick Beverly works when you're already a good team. He don't help you get that much better.
Okay, so he's not like, okay, yeah, he's like just a piece to fit in the puzzle.
Yeah,
not the missing piece, but you're a piece that can fit right here.
Like, he's an extra. He's something that you can use. Without him, you're okay though. He didn't even play the whole first round against Dallas.
Yeah, true enough.
Well, the first game he played.
Shit, when you got Kawhi Leonard, why? you got that when you got the claw out there, why?
They don't even play the same position. It's because he was too small to guard Luka.
Yeah, of course. Luka would have played with him all day, and then Patrick Beverly probably would have swung at him.
Luka was backing him down.
Well, anyways, so let's continue with this. So now we're waiting for the East right now with the Bucks and with the Hawks. And can you kind of elaborate what happened like last night's game? That's a game tonight, right? No, it's not. Yeah, there's no game tonight right now. Okay, so can you kind of elaborate like what happened on the last game? Because I didn't watch the game. I do have it recorded though.
Well, last game, first I'm gonna talk about the adjustment that Budenholzer made. The adjustment he had to make, obviously, because Giannis is hurt.
Yeah.
So they have to play Lopez more in the paint.
Yeah.
And
Lopez had a career night.
He had a career night because that's what they need. They need somebody to just sit there and eat up in the paint. And Drew Holiday had a pretty good night, which he was the one pretty much facilitating and getting everything in order.
Okay.
Chris Middleton hit some timely buckets. Then you had Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis had like 22 points. He kind of put in a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was just one of them nights where
everybody was clicking, really.
Everybody was clicking. They came out, they played a lot of team ball. They got up big early on. The game got a little close, I mean by like 8 points, you know what I'm saying? But it never really got in question of who would win the game. And I feel like the Bucks can play like that every time against the Hawks. It's just they don't play like that every time. They come out kind of flat a lot of times.
Damn, so they're not a consistent team like this. Because it kind of was showing me like, okay, both teams are without your bigs. Y'all without your big stars. So this is going to show who's actually a more balanced team. And it kind of proved to me last night that the Bucks was the more balanced team than the Hawks. like, damn, maybe maybe the Hawks are in need of Trae Young. Yeah,
The Hawks just
Trae Young is their Jordan.
the Hawks are just ahead of their time right now.
They're ahead of their time. What you mean by that?
They shouldn't be this far yet, so they're not gonna be ready for those types of teams yet. They don't have that player that can just go get it. Trae gotta sit back there and shoot long shots. If it's shot off, he can't go get you a bucket.
Yeah, you're right. But anyways, like, so that's all that is right now. Right now, I don't really want to talk that much about like what teams have to do for the off season, unless you want to hit on that one. And I don't know what else is going on in the sports world. You got your you're gonna have to correct me on her name, man. The track star.
Oh, Sha'Carri.
Yeah, Sha'Carri Richardson, man. Shit, getting tested positive for marijuana. So she might miss the Olympics, or she is going to miss the Olympics, because it kind of got updated, but I didn't check it.
Well, just she got caught drug test negative. Positive marijuana. She's out of the race, 100 meter race.
I'm like, man, that sucks. A lot of people kind of feel bad about that one.
Yeah, but she kind of should have watched herself.
Yeah. That's true enough, man. Because, you're an athlete, you know what I'm saying? Going to, like, to the Olympics and shit. Everybody had to get that. Has anybody been tested positive for marijuana and still competing in the Olympics? I doubt it.
Not that I know of.
Not that I know of either.
And I'm sure if they had, we'll find out in a few days when, somebody will bring it up.
Yeah, somebody gonna dig that shit. And I'm not gonna be the one to even do that. Oh, man. But, like, yeah, baby girl. I really wanted to see her race, man, because she was a fucking beast in the last race that she was in, man.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nobody that could be, like, in the middle of the race. You thinking, like, okay, oh, shit. Then, she just catches you. And then you're thinking the race is over. It's like, no, it's not fucking over. This shit's just begun. It's so crazy. Like, just in the 100 meters, like, you could tell, like, in the 30 meter part, like, on the 30 meter and that 100 meters, she starts speeding up. And then after that, she just speeds up. I don't think I seen no fucking slack in her. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I think that
she was literally, I was like, if she go to the Olympics, if she can go to the Olympics and all that shit, she would literally be the best chance at that a United States team in the Olympics can actually go for gold in all of her fucking events. If whatever where it comes to the meter races, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm ready for the Olympics though.
I'm actually ready for the Olympics too. I've been watching a lot of, like, the sports that have been going on, like baseball, for instance. I'm gonna talk about a little bit more baseball as it comes along with that. So you gotta keep your eye on baseball, bro. Keep your eye on baseball. Just keep your eye on it. Like right now, what you could tell me?
That the Astros are doing good, the A's are doing good, Yankees are not. That Boston Red Sox, the Dodgers are doing good. You have a lot of no-hitters this year.
Yeah.
It's like 8 no-hitters this year. Like a lot more than you usually would have. And then the pitcher's been getting in trouble for having that sticky stuff on their glove.
Yeah. I've been seeing shit about that. That's kind of hilarious to me, though. I'm like, but it is what it is. So we're gonna talk about a little bit more baseball whenever the time comes for that. You know what I'm saying?
America's pastime.
It actually is relaxing to watch baseball at times, man. You just chill back and just let that shit just play. If you're actually paying attention to the game and whatnot, there'll be some interesting things going on for ending. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's a nice pastime. It's whatever, the America's pastime.
Too much sauce.
Yeah. Anyways, let's see what else that we could talk about right now. What else we could talk about right now? Still gonna put it out there. Manny Pacquiao is fighting Aerospace Jr. in August. Gotta figure out where in August.
How you feel about what Gervonta Davis did?
What did he do?
When he beat old boy ass.
Oh, with Gervonta Davis beat your boy?
Your boy.
I don't know that dude. Barrows or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Barrows? How I feel about it? I kind of knew that Gervonta. I didn't see the fight. I wish I would have been able to. But I knew Javante was gonna knock him out. Like that's just Javante Davis. He's just that knockout artist. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how he fights too. He'll just like he fights like a Mexican fighter. So big up to Javante. That's my nigga. I like watching that dude fight. I wish I would have watched this one, but unfortunately I couldn't. I was doing some bad shit last weekend, so that's what it is.
Spending time with his wife. It's okay, bro.
Yeah, spending time with my wife. Oh Lord, if I say that shit on the airway, man, you gonna make her blush like a motherfucker. Anyways, I've been trying to just put everything towards like the brand and whatnot, and yeah. Just like I guess I could say that, but that's not the reason why I fucking missed the fight. But
what you been watching?
Loki on Disney Plus.
The hell is that?
Loki, you know who Loki is if you know about Thor's brother.
Nah, bro.
Never mind it. I'm not gonna talk about it. So I've been watching Loki. It's been, if you guys, I can't even talk about it because it's so confusing to talk about this shit. So it's whatever. You just gotta know who Loki is and all for me to like talk about it. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Really, that's all I've been watching. Really, there's really nothing else I've been watching. What you been watching?
Everything.
What is everything?
Just everything. A little bit of everything. Stuff. History, documentary.
Yeah, I guess I could say I only been watching sports. That's it.
Sports, crime, news, weather. Women.
Yeah, speaking of weather, man, it's been hot as fuck out here, man.
Women. You ready for what's that shit? Space Jam? I almost called that shit SpongeBob.
You fucking know it. I'm gonna be silent like that, you see?
You gonna go get the soundtrack?
Nah, dog. They don't make good music soundtracks no more, dog.
Come on, bro.
Nah, man, I'm only gonna watch the shit, man, for Damian Lillard, dog.
Kawhi Leonard need to come to the Rockets.
How will you convince that man to come to the Rockets? How will someone convince him to come to the Rockets?
Just, I don't know. I don't know what that nigga got going on, bro.
I know, dog. He's like, he be looking exciting, but he don't be looking exciting. He be looking excited, but he don't look excited. That's that Kawhi Leonard motherfucking expression.
Bro, where you gonna go eat at?
I'm thinking about going eat at like a seafood place later on tonight.
Why don't you go to Chick Home?
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Why don't you go to Lefty's Cheesesteak?
Well, I don't know. Where's Lefty Cheesesteak? Where's that at?
I don't know.
Yeah, man, we not gonna get no
Why don't you
advertising.
go to,
I don't advertise no shit. Come on, man.
I don't know who those are anyway.
Like shit, they're not paying us for this, so I'm not gonna even. I don't feel like advertising them.
You might as well go there though. I heard they got the. Nah, I'm fucking.
What they got, man?
Shit, I don't know.
What you surfing on, man? You on Instagram or something? Just looking at like restaurants or something?
Nah, these are restaurants I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing, guys. So. Yeah, man. So ain't really much else to talk about, man. We knocked. Should I say that we knocked the show out? We knocked the show out the park. Or can we keep going? We can keep fucking going.
Oh, we can freestyle all night long.
Fucking right.
Until
So we
the
stuck here.
doorbell
We
ring.
stuck here. Yeah.
Cause all I do is ride on Chrome and all I watch is DVDs inside my home.
Yeah, man. So we don't have nothing else to talk about right now in my head. Unless there's anything else.
That's it for me.
Well, that is it for us, guys. We're done. We about to fucking call this shit a done. You know what I'm saying? So
Sports edition.
that's what's up. Yeah, you could literally say, yeah, this was a sports edition. But anyways, man, you can always keep following us on Steer the Ship. Like at Steer the Ship on Instagram. So that's at Steer the Ship. At SteerTheShip. You can also look us up on our YouTube page at Steer the Ship Podcast. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be start posting like our shows on the YouTube page more often now. You could like also follow us on Facebook at Steer the Ship Radio. So type out Steer the Ship Radio. We're also on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Google. You know what I'm saying? We also gonna even be on I'm gonna try to put this shit on iHeartRadio. So we're gonna put that shit on there too.
iHeartRadio.
And you can also follow me at Mr. Johnny Woo. You can also follow homie at
Jamo, Jamo 713. Y'all know what the fuck it is.
You know what I'm saying? Give us feedback. We're not. It's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Bigger and better things are going to keep coming. So, that's it, y'all. Steer the ship. We out.
And
Peace.
hear this shit people try to spread.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that shit.